Guys, welcome back to the channel. Growing up or being an individual, one of your dreams is to rent an apartment and be on your own. Living with your parents is somehow beneficial in terms of expenses, but you cannot live with them forever. Renting an apartment comes with a lot of responsibilities, patience, and attitude. Being on your own is very fun because you get to do whatever you want and get your privacy and a whole lot. But in all, renting an apartment comes with a lot of factors to consider, and the factors that you need to consider, which is very important, are good paying job. You need a good paying job in order to be financially stable. Without a good paying job, renting an apartment will be very difficult because you got to pay rent every month. So the leasing officers don't care whether you have a good paying job or not. All that they need at the end of the month is their money. So if you don't have a good paying job, then renting an apartment will not be a good option for you at the moment. So the second thing is a good or excellent credit. You need a good or excellent credit because they're going to run your credit to check your credit scores. That's where they will determine whether to grant you an apartment or not. So you need that. And also you need to get a good background check, and also you need to go in for your background check. You need to pass your background check. If you don't pass your background check, it will be very difficult for you to get an apartment. And I'm also getting sometimes getting testimonies from your previous landlord also help in boosting you getting an apartment. But if you have not rented an apartment before, it doesn't create any problem, because about the three most important things are the good paying job, the good or excellent credit, and passing the background check. In the United States, rents are due on the 5th of every month. Yes, on the 5th of every month. So on the 5th of every month, you pay your rent in a form of money order. They don't take in cash unless you are doing you went to rent somebody's house. That's what you're paying for cash. But if you're renting an apartment, it's money order. They don't do in cash. So in a form of money order, by 5th, your money order needs to be at the leasing office. And sometimes most leasing office doesn't work on Sundays. So in case the rent, the 5th ends on on Sunday, just make sure that you pay your rent before that day, because just to avoid misunderstanding and also late payments. Yes, because if you don't pay before the 5th and on the 6th, 7th going, that's where the late payments comes in. Depending on the amount that you pay, there's a percentage like 10% of the your rent that you pay, or sometimes it can go to up to 20% of the rent that you pay, which I don't think you'll be happy with, because it's whilst you are paying your rent, you need to pay an additional late fee, which isn't good. So yeah. And living in an apartment comes with a lot of pros and cons. Yes, pros and cons. And with the pros, you get your freedom, you get your privacy, you get your peace, you get free amenities like gym, swimming pool. You don't have to go and pay for a gym. In an apartment, it comes with all this stuff. And also you get free maintenance. When your sink is messed up or your toilet is messed up, you call the leasing office, they send a maintenance person to come and check it out. So yeah, you get all this. And then the cons are loudy neighbors. Some neighbors can be very loud. They'll be partying, they'll be playing loud music, they'll be making a whole lot of noise. And also bills. Yes, bills. You have to pay the rent. You also have to pay, if you want cable, you have to pay your cable fees. Like the bills, you have to take care of it. And also smelly hallway. Yeah, sometimes the neighbors that you live with can make the hallway very smelly due to whatever. They can just spit water on the floor, throw trash around, like a whole lot of mess. That's the disadvantage of getting an apartment. And also one will ask, so how much will you be paying for an apartment? It depends on the location that you want to go. If you want a fancy, luxurious environment, yes, bear in mind that you will pay a lot of money, because when it comes to this fancy, luxurious apartment, it's a whole lot of expenses. And sometimes an apartment also comes with added amenities on the rent. Sometimes you have to, the other amenities are like the water, electricity, and the sewage. Yes, but when it comes to other places, sometimes you have to pay the rent, you pay the water, the electric, and the sewage. Other apartments just put it in the rent, and you only be responsible for the electric. So it all depends on the environment that you want to. But if you want an apartment that is less costly, yes, then I would advise you to go in for an affordable housing. That's where the bill is pretty much low. Yeah, but always remember, don't go in for an apartment that you can't afford. Always make sure that, okay, this is the money that I make every month. Okay, this is the money that I make every month. So if you make $2,000 a month, make sure you don't go in and rent an apartment that the rent is more than $2,000. You're going to be in a whole lot of stress. You're going to stress yourself. Just go in for an apartment that is less than what you make. At least that will make you more comfortable, and in order to pay your rent, because paying your rent on time is also a factor. Yes, paying your rent on time is also a factor that you need to consider. Yep. So this is a little bit of the factors and the pros and cons of getting an apartment. So thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.